This is a story about good news taking flesh in today's world. A story about being salt of the earth and light of the world, as Jesus proposed to those who would follow him. This story began in 1911 in Spain through the zeal and vision of Pedro Poveda, a priest, educator, and humanist who invited the laity to share his vision of a better and more humane society. With them, he created an international organization now present in 30 countries of 4 continents under the name of the Teresian Association. This organization joins together men and women who live the life of ordinary people and make of their profession the means of their evangelization efforts. The first members of this Catholic organization arrived in the United States in 1955 as graduate students. The corporate presence became a reality in 1961 with invitations from both Cardinal Richard Cushing from Boston and Archbishop Coleman F. Carroll from Miami. In Boston, TA members would teach at the university and run a university residence. In Miami, the newly created diocese was receiving thousands of Cubans fleeing the Castro Revolution. Bishop Carroll needed bilingual personnel to serve in campus ministry and to run the girls' division of Monsignor Bay's High School. "50 years later, TA former faculty traveled from various parts of the country for the Golden Anniversary Mass at the school held in September of 1911.
Class of 1967. 67. Look at all these senior kids here.
They sang the alma mater of the school. They met old friends and recalled good memories of the beginnings at Pace. Many of them were kept in an exhibit that was inaugurated on that occasion.
And then he goes, as far from that eternal flame of wisdom forward. And made, that was a rendition of the coat of arms. Well, we just cut the paper and it's glued on there. I was teaching art at the time, and Father Verev asked me to do the covers and do the graphs. So I did all the graphs by hand at the time. But those two are mine. You can see these are.
On that day, they also walked around the grounds and visited the house built for TA faculty by Bishop Coleman F. Carroll. On the Golden Anniversary, the Teresian Association was presented with the Hall of Fame Award. Maria Jose Garmendia thanked the school and acknowledged that for years, the TA planted good seeds in the students, seeds that are now giving good fruits in society. For a number of years, the TA was also entrusted with the running of St. Francis of Assisi Elementary in Riviera Beach, Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Opalaca, St. Helen in Fort Lauderdale. Other members hold administrative positions in the public school system. One member was principal of La Salle High School in Miami, as new local Catholics joined the association, thus extending Saint Pedro Poveda's vision to private and public schools, to the university, and the collaboration with the Archdiocese of Miami in fields such as migrant ministry, youth ministry, campus ministry, Hispanic ministry, Catholic media, and also involvement in the local parishes with programs of spirituality, religious formation, support to young couples and families. In 2008, South Florida members joined forces to carry on a Maestro project, a program that responds to the challenges faced by educators in the public school system and prepares teachers from other countries seeking certification. After groups were established in Miami and Boston, the mission of the association went to other regions in the country. The DA group began in Cincinnati in 1967. Presence in New York and Washington, D.C. began in 1969. A university professor moved to Milwaukee in 1975. Two members began working in Corpus Christi, Texas in 1985, and 5 years later, TA presence began in Chicago.
The Teresian Association came to Chicago in 1990 with me. Throughout the years, it has proven to be a center of growth for the association. Other people came with different professions. We have grown and we have incorporated friends, families, children, young people. We, in our own small ways, we're following the spirit and the charism of Pedro Poveda, who wanted us to be salt and light. In some ways, that has also helped us to have a presence in the National Catholic Council of Hispanic Ministry, where at the moment I am a president, but where the Teresian Association has been involved since its very beginning, some 25 years ago. And we want to be that quiet presence of salt, but also some light.
I think of Pedro Poveda's work. I was always attracted, especially the life of the early Christians, and also Teresa of Avila, being a mystic, and yet at the same time very grounded in her, living on earth.
I deal with many challenging situations every day, and I need the strength to do the work I have to do. Like Pedro Poveda did, I would love to have my children being part of the association like we are, my husband and I.
All the projects and initiatives of the GA, as well as the professional performance of members, follow the inspiration of a socio-educational proposal known by the name To Educate in Difficult Times. The socio-educational movement is also growing as a way of joining and inspiring people in other professions who want to offer to society a transforming and humanizing witness. This wide movement has already gathered groups in the United States, where TA members carry on educational activities in various regions, in Chicago and South Florida, and more recently in the Diocese of Holguín, Cuba. This collaboration with the Church in Cuba entails 3 lines of action: the formation of educators through summer school workshops and the organization of small communities in the pastoral regions, the formation and training of communicators, and the formation of the laity in theology.
Saint Pedro Poveda, a priest in Spain, had a vision at the beginning of the 20th century about a dialogue between faith and culture. And I can see from my own experience that this dream is possible, not only in the 20th, but also in the 21st century. It is important to have a real commitment to learning. And also in this commitment to learning, we can dialogue with faith, with the gospel, and a Christian presence is very important in an environment such as this in higher education.
I know that in the United States, the richness of the Catholic tradition is also preserved, and we contribute to that.
Que es para dar gracias a Dios, nos hemos extendido y hemos trabajado en tantos campos y hemos podido tocar tantas necesidades.
I am very thankful to be able to be here in New York, to be part of the mission at this moment.
Saint Pedro Poveda anticipated the role that the laity were called to play in the church and in society.
Salt and light in a discreet, simple way. Our friends understand the charism of Poveda. They understand what it is to live like the first Christians, to be friends with the friends, and to be professionals who believe in what they're doing and give their all in the fulfillment of their mission.
I want to continue to pray that the seeds that have been sown here in the United States and throughout the world, that we will continue to grow and to flourish for many, many years to come.